In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I budget, saving money, and paying off debt. Let's get right into it. So my payday is actually Friday, but my paycheck is up. I'm able to see my paycheck every single Monday before I'm actually paid on that Friday. And I thought today would be a perfect time to show you guys my payday routine, showing you how I budget my bi-weekly paycheck, how I prioritize saving money, and how I prioritize paying off debt. Because my goal this year is to pay off all of my credit card debt. I'm in about $16,000 worth of credit card debt, and I have one collection account that I owe over $2,000 with that I'm also trying to get paid off this year. So I'm gonna bring out my budget notebook, and I'm actually gonna show you how I budget out my bi-weekly paycheck while prioritizing saving money and paying off debt. Let's get right into it. So this is my budget notebook that I actually use. It's actually a happy planner that I stick my budgeting worksheets inside of. So here is my monthly calendar. I fill in all of my bills and expenses here. I'm going to take this out and put it to the side because I'm going to use that when it comes to knowing what exactly am I going to be taking care of with this paycheck. This is my expense tracker right here, and this is the worksheet that we're going to be focusing on right here, which is my payday budget worksheet. Now, the first thing I do is I'm going to put the pay date, which is February 14th. So I'm going to put February 14th, 2025. And my paycheck, I usually put just my job name, which is USPS. I budget at the lowest amount that I've received, which is $2,000. If you want me to show you how you can budget out irregular income, because my paychecks are not the same amount every single time that I'm paid. If y'all want a video on that, I can show you how I come up with this number here. And then also, I'm a content creator on the side. Some of the content creator platforms that I am on, I get paid every single week. So I've gotten paid from one of my content creation platform, which is LTK. I got paid on February 7th, and then I also got paid from Facebook on February, I think it was the 10th or something like that. So I'm going to be budgeting that money that I have in my account as well. So I'm going to put side hustle. And I don't budget any money for my side hustle, but if I do receive any money, I am super grateful. So the amount of money that I've received, because now we're going to get into the actual, the amount of money that I receive is $1,930.53. So what this is telling me is that maybe I should lower my budgeted amount to $1,900. Now, I did just recently change my taxes, the deduction that I actually claim on there, because I still have my daughter on there, and I'm no longer claiming my daughter on my taxes. So it's just me and my son. So I did have to recently drop my deductions down. However, in the month of January, I still had a little bit of overtime. So I wasn't sure how I needed to budget out my paycheck. So now that I'm seeing that I got paid $1,900, the future paychecks moving forward, I'm only going to be budgeting out $1,900, because I don't want to be budgeting $2,000 and then I'm getting paid this $1,900 and I end up coming up short. So moving forward, that tells me, okay, I need to budget $1,900 instead of this $2,000. Now, in my side hustle income, I got paid $302.31 for the week. Now, when I add all of this up, it gives me $2,232.84, which is perfectly fine. Now I take out this monthly budget calendar. This is where I list out everything. And now, since I know that I'm paid on the 14th, everything that's highlighted in blue, I know that I need to take care of with this paycheck. Now, that's what I'm going to actually do. The thing that I prioritize first is always going to be my savings. And if we come over and look at my monthly budget worksheet, you will see savings is always first. These items are listed in the most priority to the least priority. The first thing I'm going to take care of is my retirement, my investing, and then my personal savings / emergency fund. So I'm going to put February 14th, retirement, $102.30, investing $155.89. And then savings, I do $250 every single time that I'm paid, because at the end of the year, my savings goal is $6,500. So every time that I get paid, I put $250 aside. By the end of the year, I'm going to have $6,500 in my savings account. The next thing I focus on are the bills and expenses. So I know that on the 15th, we have my collections. So I put the 15th collections. Then I know the Jordans is actually coming out as well. I've already gotten money set aside for that. So I'm not going to necessarily put it on this paycheck budget worksheet because it's not coming out of the money that I'm getting paid. I've already saved for these sneakers already, so I'm not going to put that on there. I am going to put the Merit credit card on the 16th. Also gas. Then on the 17th, short-term disability. And then on the 20th, AT&T. On the 23rd, gas again. On the 24th, aftercare. Now these are all of the bills and expenses out of my household checking account that I have to take care of. Now, since I know that my side hustle I'm including right here, I gotta go ahead and list out the bills that's gonna be taken care of with the side hustle. Now, I know one of my side hustle, I get paid every single week, and what I do is I basically write down the side hustle bills. These are all my bills for my side hustle, and I do it the same way I would do it when it comes to how I do it for my household bill. So with my side hustle, I know that I'm paid on the 14th, and the next bill that's coming up is gonna be just took out vidIQ. The next bill that's coming up that hasn't been taken out yet is Amazon, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Amazon down there. That was due on the 12th, and that's Amazon Prime subscription, and that's $16.32. And then when I look and see something else, the next bill that's coming up is going to be on the 24th. But I'm also paid again on the 14th, and I'm also paid again on the 21st. I haven't been actually paid just yet, so I know that I can just take care of just this one bill, which is the Amazon, because that one hasn't came out just yet, and it was due on the 12th, so it may come out of the account tomorrow. So I gotta only budget the money that I already have inside of there. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add up all of these bills and expenses and see exactly what everything comes up to. So everything comes up to $1,116.51. Now what I do is what I call a zero-based budget, and I take my income and I subtract my bills and expenses and see what I have left. So I'm gonna do that now. So income minus expenses equals what? So $2,232.84, subtract $1,116.51. That leaves me with $1,116.33, which I am super excited about. But we're not done yet, because yes, we've saved money and we paid off a little bit of debt, but my goal this month is to pay off of my credit card. As you can see right here, the goal for this month is to pay off one of my credit cards, and the balance on that credit card is around $990. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set aside a little bit of money for fun, because of course I am a woman that likes to have fun. I like to do different things. I like to go out to eat, and I like to do that type of stuff. So I am going to go ahead and put $100 set aside for fun. And then I'm also going to put some money set aside for my mortgage payment. Now, sometimes I take out my mortgage payment out of one check, depending on how many hours I've worked at work. But I have not done any overtime. I'm not on any overtime list. And lately, I've just been doing my 8 hours and coming home. So in order for me to not to use the whole chunk of that paycheck, I'm going to set aside a little bit amount of money for my mortgage payment. So I'm going to set aside at least $500 for my mortgage payment. So I'm going to put mortgage plus utilities. And I'm going to set aside $500. So that totals gives me $600. So when I subtract $1,116.33 from $600, I'm going to see exactly what I have left. I am left with $516.33 that I can put towards the debt, which I am super excited about. So I'm definitely going to be putting $516.33 towards my credit card debt once I get paid on Friday. So this is basically how I budget, how I prioritize saving, and how I'm paying off debt. So that's all for this video. If you are interested in this budget workbook, I will link it down below in the description box, and I will see you guys in the next video.